Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video we are actually unboxing and testing the Sony Alpha A7C. I've just received this from Amazon. I've put it on a Black Friday deal, paid 1,175, which I think is a great price. Let's start unboxing this and have a look what's in the box. Oh wow, that's quite small. It's smaller than I thought. I've also purchased a micro SD card, 128 gigs. Let's unbox this as well and have a look at the camera. It looks really small. I'm really excited as this is like my first camera ever. So you got, the usual manuals, instructions. It also comes with 1 year extended warranty. In the box we have the strap. Also that's extra. That's the battery. What is this? Oh, this is the charging adapter. Wow. Okay. So the actual camera looks really good and it's really small. It's smaller than I expected. USB-C to micro USB 3 charging cable, and there's also a European adapter, which is great, and the UK adapter. So the video quality that you've seen so far with unboxing, it came from an iPhone 11 with the built-in microphone from the iPhone. Now switch to Sony Alpha A7C and continue the review with the better video quality, and let's just see how that looks compared to iPhone 11. Okay, so this is the video quality that you're actually seeing from Sony Alpha A7C. I am using a external microphone to record this video. You guys let me know in the comments what's the video quality compared to iPhone 11. Is it better or is it the same? We are using exactly the same settings, so 4K 24 frames per second. Let's continue the review with Sony Alpha A7C. Alright guys, I'm not going to bore you too much with the specs this camera has. This camera is one of the most compact full-frame cameras on the market due to the small viewfinder that it has on the back. It's similar style to the A6000 series. It's mostly marketed for vloggers or content creators due to that flip-out screen that it has. It can shoot stunning photos and super crisp videos thanks to that 24 megapixel CMOS sensor that it has inside. The camera can shoot up to 4K 30 frames per second, and with a super slow motion up to 120 frames per second in full HD. And this camera also has IBIS, which will help you capture those super crisp B-rolls, and will also help compensate with a handshake in stills mode. So Sony has improved Sony Alpha A7C over A7 III by not having a record limit. So they have also introduced eye tracking in video mode, which will help you capture the incredible accurate videos. So there is a wide selection of Sony E-mount lenses that you can buy from many third-party manufacturers such as Sigma, Tamron, Samyang, which will provide you a selection of budget-friendly lenses. Now the lens that I'm using right now is from Tamron. This is a zoom lens, and the focus range is between 28mm to 75mm. I will review this lens separately as it deserves a separate review in the next upcoming videos, so stay tuned. Okay, so let's jump straight into the testing. The first test will be a microphone test. So at the moment you are still hearing the external microphone that's mounted onto the camera. Let me just read you a quote from Google, just so you can compare the quotes audio quality between the external microphone and the built-in camera microphone. So the quote is: "Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving." It's a strange quote. Okay, let me just unplug the external microphone and then you should be able to hear. It looks like when I unplugged the microphone from the camera, the audio just cut off. So I've just started now a new recording. So now you are hearing the built-in microphone from the camera. So this is the sound quality. Let me just read you the quote again so you can compare the quotes between the external audio and the internal audio. So life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. This obviously it's inside, so there's no wind or any other noise besides from my fridge. But yeah, that's the situation. You guys let me know in the comments if you think that there's quite a big audio difference between the built-in microphone or the external microphone. So the next test will be an image stabilization test, so IBIS, in-body image stabilization. I will show you the next clip, which is a comparison between steady shot on and steady shot off, and just walking through a park. It doesn't look like it's a big difference between IBIS on and IBIS off when you are walking. Let's have a look at a different scenario when you are vlogging with the IBIS on, see if it makes a difference. So it does look like it has improved slightly when you are looking towards the camera and vlogging with IBIS on compared to IBIS off. IBIS is probably better when you are taking pictures. It helps you with a handshake rather than walking, as the Sony are notorious for having quite a bad IBIS. In the next clip we are testing catalyst browse. So in order to have catalyst browse on, you'll have to have steady shot off. So this comparison will be between steady shot off and catalyst browse with 10% crop. So the way a catalyst browse works is the more you crop, better stabilization you get, but then it also decreases your video quality. So in this next clip I only applied 5% crop with catalyst browse, and this is like a vlogging style clip. As you can see from the footage, it does look pretty stabilized, but it does crop in a bit. I would recommend you to use a wider angle lens, as my lens is only 28mm, so it's quite tight even without that crop. But if you use a wide angle lens, you are able to crop in a bit more and stabilize the footage a lot better. So let's have a look at the running test with catalyst browse applied. This is a 10% crop. I will leave the audio on so you can also see how the audio sounds with the built-in camera audio outdoors in a windy situation. Okay, so steady shot is off. I'm gonna do a running test now, and I'll run the footage through catalyst browse so you can see how steady the shot is. Okay, let's run. So let's talk about the autofocus. This camera has a fantastic autofocus. I've done a few clips outside where I was running towards the camera very quick and stopping right in front of it to see how the focus works on my face. Then I've also jumped in and out of the frame to see how the focus works in that situation. And every time I try that, it works absolutely fine. There's no issues at all. The settings for the autofocus in my camera is set to standard, but you can also set that to very responsive. So I think it's standard is number 3 and very responsive is number 5. And I've also done a clip where I was focusing on a tree and then away from the tree to see how quickly the focus jumps in and out. So let me show you how a vlog would look on this camera. So I've done a 2 minutes vlog where I went to visit a friend in another city for a coffee. I've used the internal microphone from this camera, so just so you guys have an idea how this sounds, and I hope you enjoy it. Alright guys, so this is a vlog test. I'm just gonna go visit a friend to another city, and I'll just create a small vlog with just a few clips, just so you guys have an idea how the vlog is gonna look like. so just arrived at the coffee shop here with my friend Magic. Just gonna go and have a nice coffee. We'll see you guys inside. Just show you the coffee, it looks brilliant.
Well, I'm having it black, so.
This coffee shop is a roastery. Let me just show you how cool it looks inside. There's a big Christmas tree like in front of us. It's quite a big place.
It's really cool. It's probably roasting machine in it.
Alright guys, so I'm just gonna end the vlog here. We went for a coffee today, had a beer in a pub as well, just one because I'm driving. And now I'm gonna go home, and we've also done a stabilization test, so I'm just gonna add that to this video. And I hope you guys enjoyed the vlogging test. By the way, the audio that you heard from the vlogging test was with the built-in microphone from the camera. I hope it wasn't that bad. Yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Okay, so the last video that I want to show you is a slow motion test, which is about 40 seconds long. I hope you guys enjoy it. So before we end the video, I just want to show you a few pictures that I've done with this camera. Now keep in mind, I'm not a professional photographer. I am a complete beginner. I will attach the settings that I've taken the pictures with on each picture. You'll see that I've done a few mistakes with the shutter count, where the shutter count should be higher than the focal range that you're shooting the picture with. I've also done a mistake with a slow motion video. You'll see some frame drops in the slow motion video because I've shot this video completely in 4K 24 frames per second, and the slow motion video has different frame rate, so I didn't think when I put everything together that the slow motion video will have some stutter when I export this video in 4K 24 frames per second. So these are just a few mistakes that I've made while using the camera. I'm pretty sure I will learn all the settings and everything this camera can do after a few months. I've only used this camera now for less than a month, and every test that you've seen so far in this video are made by a completely new beginner. This is my first camera ever, as I told you in the beginning of the video. I'm hoping my video quality and my photography will improve over time. And yeah, enough talking, and let's have a look at the pictures. Enjoy. Okay, so I forgot to tell you that in some of the footage that you've seen with the stabilization test and the slow motion video shot in the park, you might see a few dirt marks on the screen, and that's because the sensor was dirty. At that time I didn't have a cleaning kit to clean the sensor, but I bought one now. But that's another mistake that I've done while shooting this video. Thank you very much for watching. This was my review of Sony Alpha A7C. If you did enjoy this video, please consider subscribing and liking the video, and I shall see you in the next one.